Michael Burks breaks it. 30 and down to the 25. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Burks continues his assault. A gain of 30 and another Raider first down. The Raider offensive line doing the job, and Burks is gladly stepping up.
Kenny, he's jacked, and so is the crowd here. Two enthusiastic groups here, and St. Aug with a big play. Rummel answers with another big play, and well, I tell you, Burks has really done an outstanding job. It's going to be tough to call a player of the game for this contest.
Well, Michael Burks is chewing up some enormous yardage, and Michael White is chewing up some enormous yardage on the other side of the football. It's pretty much as we anticipated. I believe those are the two guys we spotlighted, didn't we?
We've heard of those two, but don't discount Albert Taylor as well.
Brilliant player, and he needs to get his hands on the football more. This one certainly looks like it's going to be one of those games that whoever has the ball last will win.
Yes.
The way it's unfolding.
And I tell you what, Kenny, we have to credit the officiating crew. We've got a great group of officials here this afternoon, and as always, and they've done a great job. And we both know all these guys, and they've been around a long, long time, seen it all.
I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying this cloud cover that has emerged. No comment. Fine, sir. One note here, Renee, and this perhaps is one of the most telling notes, and one that really might surprise you. In the fourth quarter this year, opponents have outscored Rummel 68-20. So the fourth quarter has been a real problem for Rummel this year, despite a 5-3 record. They'd like to change that here today. They'd like to put some points on the board here and recapture the lead. 11:51 to play. 26-22 St. Aug. First and 10 Rummel from the St. Aug 25. Counter play Burks. Trying to bounce it outside. Now cuts back, has a yard, maybe two, and there is St. Cyr. Jonathan St. Cyr has been huge. In fact, he has been the most impressive player defensively for St. Aug this afternoon.
They've kind of moved Willie Gray around, so you can't get a true read on him. But he's taken a lot of double teams, and that's the reason why some of his teammates are making tackles. But yes, St. Cyr has done an outstanding job playing sideline to sideline, a 6'2", 245-pound junior, and this is his first year in football.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 now from the 23. The give to Burks, running to the boundary, cuts it in, past the 20, breaks a tackle. Burks looks to have a first down at about the 12. Well, he just runs through tackles, Renee. He is strong, runs with great lean, and really runs all of his 205 pounds. Really runs bigger than that.
You know, he's a glider, Kenny, and he looks like he isn't moving and put out the effort, but he glides, and he explodes at the right opportunity, finds a crease, got good vision, and that's the mark of every good back.
Raiders alternate wideouts who come onto the field with the plays from the sideline. Adams has brought the play in. It's first down and 10 from the 12. Adams to the left, Poche to the right. Straight I formation this time behind Sealing. This is Burks. Inside the 10, near the 8. Has about 4. St. Cyr is there again. I guarantee you Jonathan St. Cyr has to be in double figures of tackles here this afternoon.
He'll be in double digits in the second half alone. St. Cyr has played all over the place, and he's fighting off blocks. He's gained a lot more attention, Kenny, because he is making so many tackles, and the Rummel Raider offense is very aware of Jonathan St. Cyr.
Robbie Howard, a good receiving tight end, comes out. Joey Markey, a good blocking tight end, is in on second down. And a short 7, a long 6, if you will, near the 8. Burks left, great blocking up front, but he is hit and down. Looked like the hole was inside, but he ran wide, and he's hit for a loss of a yard, or maybe no gain on the play, it appears, near the 8, possibly the 7, maybe a yard gain.
Chris Oates comes down, number 21, helmet to helmet with number 21, Michael Burks, and you can see Oates also. Yeah, he had a crease right here, Ken, and it would have been a tough cutback here. Also, Algier is kind of spreading it out a little bit as he skates along the line and scrapes off and doesn't get in on the tackle, but he's the reason why that play went so wide.
It's a good block by Edgar Algier, a rather good job of stringing it out by Edgar Algier for St. Aug. It's third down and 5 for a first from the 7. Burks the lone setback. Fake by Sealing. He's in big trouble. Evades a tackler, still rolling, still looking, throws incomplete, and a flag is down. Maybe a late hit against St. Aug, and what a huge penalty that would be. Sealing on the roll. It is a personal foul, and it's against St. Aug. Oh, my. What a huge penalty here against the Purple Knights.
And Kenny, of course, as all penalties are, is unintentional. It's just a play, a Purple Knight defense hustling right here, and Luke trying to make a big play. He's hot on the trail of Buster Sealing, and just a little
ahead. It's a first down.
There it is right there, and it's a good call because that's what we didn't see initially. It wasn't a big hit, but it was a hit to the head, and that's illegal. You cannot hit the quarterback or anyone, for that matter, in the head, and that's what occurred. And it is a personal foul, and thus a first down, first and goal from the 3, and maybe the biggest play of the game right there.
And Oates was probably just trying to obstruct his vision by not, instead of hitting him in the head, and unfortunately, a judge of the referee.
Power I formation behind Sealing. Quick snap. Burks the carry. Burks to the end zone. Touchdown, Rummel. Michael Burks with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And here's Burks just going through a crease here, good leg strength, and he is spent. I tell you what, Michael Burks has emptied his bucket, and his 3rd touchdown, and Kenny, he's going to rest easily. You see the drop start to come down.
And an excellent block by the tight end, Robbie Howard, on the play to help spring Burks. It is raining. Extra point attempt by Fuchs, trying to put him up by 3, and he does. Timeout on the field, 9:13 to play. It is now Rummel 29, St. Augustine 26. You are watching the WHNO High School Game of the Week. Raiders have recaptured the lead by 3 on a 7-play, 70-yard drive, 2:55 off the clock. Louvier to boot it away. Hits it low, but Taylor is going to, nope, he doesn't get his hands on it. Misses the ball, and now it's a touchback. Well, they kicked it low. It looked like intentionally trying not to let Taylor get his hands on it. He doesn't, and it's a touchback. St. Aug has it at the 20. Michael Burks now has carried 28 times for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. And now Michael White goes back on offense on the attack, and we'll update his numbers in a moment. They have been special. Purple Knights break the huddle. A good look at Michael Burks. What an afternoon he's had in Metairie. Single setback, Arrington behind White. Fakes it in the flat. Now he'll run. And boy, he's run for yardage today, and he's doing so again for about 7. Tackle made by Jeff Lambert. Again, he's a sure tackler for Rummel. Well, Michael White has hurt Rummel with both his legs and his arm, as we've alluded to this afternoon. The thing about it is he makes quick decisions, and that's what you have to do.
And Kenny was looking for his 2nd and 3rd receivers. Couldn't find anyone open. Look, he's looking for a little pass out here in the flat. Can't find him. Looking up the field. There's no one there, no one home, so he's taking off and heading, scooting up the sidelines. Not for a first down, but a nice pickup. 2nd and a 7-yard gain by White.
2nd and 3 from the 27. 8:30 to play and counting. Rummel leading by 3. White wants to throw again, and it is incomplete. This time, a good play by Jason Maenza, who jumped that route. It was intended for Theodore Bush. Rummel's been playing a little bit off of the receivers, understandably so, because they have such great speed and they're such big threats. That time, Maenza was up tight, and he made a good play.
You know, Rummel's in a catch-22 situation here, Kenny. It's tough to defense against this play right here. And if you bring that safety up, they're going to go long on you. And so it's a tough situation. It puts a lot of pressure on that safety, and Jeremy Roussel has done a good job. He comes up, and they're going to go back door. They're going to go behind him, and it's going to, you know, puts him in a tough situation. He's on a hot seat.
Here's a big 3rd and 3 from the 27, but Taylor is the setback, so it's a possible run despite 4 wideouts. And it will be a run. The option play. White has room, has a first down across the 35 to the 37. He's got 10, and an excellent call by St. Aug. This reminds you a little bit of Tulane. They spread you out and then pop it on you. Take men out of the box and then open some running lanes. Good blocks right here.
Yeah, White is tossed for a couple of touchdowns this afternoon, and he can do it with his legs as well. And, oh, almost lost the ball right there. But the 6'2", 192-pound senior, quite a threat with his hands on the ball. And there's Arrington. We expect to hear from him. He's quite a load at 228.
Good block by Albert Jones, the guard. 1st and 10, the 37-yard line. Again, the 4 wide out set. White with the straight keeper. Cuts it in. He's got room again. He's shaking tackles and out to the 43 for about 6. Clock finally wraps him up along with Sangerson. But it is a 6-yard gain. Right about now, if you're on offense, what you'd like to do is hold the ball and drive the ball and keep the ball out of the opposing offense's hands, and that's what St. Aug is doing.
And White is doing a great job by himself keeping the ball with Albert Taylor. Most of the attention is going to Taylor, but White is really doing a job running with the ball this 4th quarter.
2nd and 4 at the 43. He's doing it both ways, isn't he? Under 7 minutes to play as we speak. White taking his time. Inside, Hebert, big hole, first down across midfield. He's down to the Rummel 48. Dennis Hebert, a junior, at 5'9", 200, who had a 5-yard touchdown run and a win over Eric, comes through here for a first down. St. Aug. Official timeout here.
And he's, you know, he was a guy that played linebacker in 96, was a running back in 95, and he's moved back to the running back position. Only a junior will be back, but they feel like this kid is quite an athlete. He probably will be playing baseball in college. He's an outstanding player for the Purple Knight baseball team.
Horace Williams had to leave with an equipment problem. And Desmond Taylor, 73, comes in to replace him at right tackle. And now we have the whistle again and another official timeout. And now it appears a Rummel player has an equipment problem. Well, that's not an equipment problem. That's Lambert. He has an arm that's cut as we speak. And, of course, they will make you tend to that. They won't let you play with the blood that way. So Rummel will have to bring in 41, Michael Dubuque, to replace Lambert. And they know they want to get Lambert patched up and back out there. White is now 8 of 15, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns in this game. 1st and 10 from the Rummel 48. White again quick, and a pass incomplete. Bush couldn't quite get to it. Kirkley in coverage stops the clock with 6:12 to play.
Big down right here, Ken, and you know, 2nd and 10 now, and White, you expect White to do some type of option or something. He's really been a dangerous and drawn so much attention with his feet. In fact, he's been more dangerous here in this quarter running on the ground than he has with his arm.
That's the story with 6:12 to play. What a ball game we've had this afternoon here at Yenny. 2nd and 10 from the 48. White deep middle, caught, first down inside the 30, down to the 29. That is Cortez Hankton. And a gain of 19, and the numbers continue to pile up, and Hankton is having a big game.
Hankton already has a touchdown to his credit, and just a great throw right here. A little behind Hankton, but right on the mark, and Hankton with a first down inside the 30-yard line under 6 minutes to go, Ken.
That is some catch by Hankton, sliding, ball behind him. That's a brilliant catch. A good look at Cortez, the senior. From the Rummel 29, 5:45 and counting. Inside, this is Taylor. He's across the 20. He's down near the 18, or rather across the 25 to the 23, pardon me. Took a big hit, and he's slow to get up. Sangerson was one of those involved in the hit. It's a gain of about 5. Let's watch it again. Kirkley also there.
Yeah, Kirkley with the body snatch here, Ken. He really escorted him to the turf, and watch this collision right here between Taylor and Kirkley.
So with the injury on the field, we'll take a timeout. 5:29 to play with our score. Rummel 29, St. Augustine 26. You are watching the WHNO High School Game of the Week. Field cannot put any weight on his left leg whatsoever, and that is not a pleasant sight. What a game he's had. What a player he is. Had a big touchdown catch against Jesuit. Also caught 2 touchdowns against Holy Cross. Big game against Kennedy, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he's out of there. Came into this game with a twisted ankle. He's now putting his foot down, and that's good, but he's out of there. It is 2nd and 5 from the 23. We have 5:20 and counting to play. Rummel clings to a 3-point lead. Twin receivers to either side. Burns, the running back. Damon Burns behind Michael White. White is hit. He's dropped. Sangerson was there. Kirkley was there. Rummel blitzing, and they get White on the 1-step drop. And it will be 3rd down and about 6. Line of scrimmage ends up being the 25-yard line, so we'll call it 3rd and 7.
You know, with Taylor out of there, Ken, it kind of eliminates some of your options. White just had the Rummel defense converge on him, and just, boy, I tell you, that pocket collapsed quickly. And this is the first time they've got to him, and the St. Aug up front has really kept his jersey clean.
Pratt had the initial pressure. 3rd down and 7, the 25. Blitz coming, and the pitch is on the turf. It's picked up, though, by Burns. He's dropped for a big loss. Jerome Wiltz up from safety makes the stop, and now it's 4th and long for the Purple Knights. The Raider fans love it.
I think that was WHNO is the one that made the initial hit on Michael White and kind of altered his pitch just a wee bit and didn't have Burns. Burns did not have a great pitch, and because of the pressure that White got, picks it up, tries to do from it. But I tell you what, you can't do much when you're 15 yards in the backfield, 4th down. Big play here. I mean, what do you do, Kenny?
Well, you've got to go for it, of course, with 3:51 to play. It's 4th and 17, and the way they've thrown the ball, it's eminently makeable for the Purple Knights. It certainly looks like Rummel's best defense is blitzing at this point to disrupt that passing attack, because White has been brilliant. When he's had time, he's had receivers, and they're making plays.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure on the corners. On Mayenza and Lamy, Wiltz and Roussel. Really, it's going to be a tough play right here, because you know that White's going to be dealing long.
Well, he's had some big games, White. Of course, the game against Brother Martin, 17 of 27, 278 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's had other big games as well this year. 11 of 18, 191 yards, 3 touchdowns against Errett. Also 14 of 29, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns against Jesuit. 3 touchdown passes against Holy Cross. You get the picture. Scene is set. It is 4th and 17. St. Aug from the Rummel 36. They will go for it with 3:51 to play. This crowd is on its feet. Look at this. What a setting. Twin receivers right. Single receiver left. Plus a slot man. Setback is Dennis Herbert. White to pass. He's throwing deep toward the end zone. Jump ball intercepted by Rummel. Picked off by Mayenza near the 5. Jason Mayenza with a pick near the 5 in a jump ball situation. He comes up with his 2nd interception of the season, and what a time for that.
Well, he made the play. You may say, well, could have knocked it down, Kenny. The Rummel coaches are just glad to see Rummel with the ball back in their possession with 3:41 remaining. Of course, they have to do something with it. Mayenza really read the quarterback's eyes. Bush got deep, but the ball was just a little short, and Mayenza credited a good defensive effort by Jason Mayenza.
This game far from over. Rummel is pinned back at its own 6-yard line with 3:41 to play, and if they cannot make a first down, St. Augustine will have yet another chance to perhaps win this football game. Right now, it's on the Purple Knight defense.
Yes, exactly, Ken.
1st and 10, Rummel at its own 6. Burks the deep back. Quick snap, gets the ball. Finds some running room out to about the 10. He has 4. Clock will run. quick snap there. Running behind the blocking of Mirambell, their captain. Michael White now 10 of 17, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Burks with another carry on that play. And he adds another 4 yards to his total. Clock should be under 3 minutes when this ball is snapped. 2nd down and 6 for Rummel at its own 10. Jay Roth looking on, knows it's far from over. How the conditions have changed here as the evening has gone on. Burks now 29 carries, 211 yards. This will probably be his 30th carry of the game. It is not much, maybe a yard. Big play by Celestine, and now it's 3rd down and about 5. And the biggest play of the game forthcoming here. If the Purple Knights can hold, they're going to get the football back in great shape. And a lot of time, and Michael White doesn't need much time to cause some havoc on the Raider defense. Instructions to Joey Markey as he scoots back into the huddle. Well, what a game these fans have seen here this afternoon. We've done some good ones this year, but this one might be the best. I would have to concur, Kenny. 3rd down and 4, officially near the 12. They need to get past the 15, near the 16 for a 1st down, and they run out of the power I and 2 tight ends, everybody tight. And a quick snap, and Burks with the ball, and Burks is fighting, but he'll never get there. And the Purple Knights have held. Coming up with a stop is Chris Oates, along with Jonathan St. Cyr, and Rummel has to punt it away. And remember, the last time they did so, Costello returned it for a touchdown. And this is going to be a lot of pressure on the special teams, because we know we have mentioned all afternoon how St. Aug's special teams have really stepped up and made a major difference. And here's a defensive front that has been tough running against this whole season, stepped up, made a big play, and was really counted on when the chips were down, Kenny. There's a replay. The defense stacked him up, and now a punting situation for Pat Murphy, who stands in his end zone here. The deep snapper is Randlett. Twin receivers deep. Remember, Costello returned one for a touchdown earlier. Rummel looking like they'll take a penalty, and they will, with 1:15 to play. Flag down, and this is going to be too much time against Rummel, I'm certain. And that's by design. They wanted to take some more time off the clock. Whoa. I hope that was a flash ball, but not lightning. It was lightning.
Hey, we're suspending the game for a minute.
They're going to suspend this game, it sounds like, for a minute because of the weather.
Okay.
Lightning and thunder roaring in the background. No, they're not. You heard him say he was going to suspend it, but now they're going to play as it's gotten extremely dark. And now timeout Rummel, it appears. Rummel takes a timeout with 1:15 to play. We'll take a timeout as well. 29-26 Raiders cling to the lead. You are watching the WHNO High School Game of the Week. Here, he is going to take a safety. That's the decision that is made. Rain comes down harder. Lightning strikes near and around this stadium with 1:06 to play. It's now 29-28 as the Rummel staff decides to take a safety. That doesn't surprise me at all, Ken. In fact, I was just going to say before the break there, I wouldn't have been surprised something like this happens. It gives Rummel a little more breathing room now, and with 66 ticks to go, St. Aug can take it. And that one-point advantage is really not much of a difference here. So a smart move by Jay Roth and his staff. Well, now a field goal could win it for St. Aug, however, as opposed to tying it. You got to keep that into consideration. In this scenario, it's extremely dark. Lights are not on. As you get a look at the ominous skies, lightning all around. And dark, and the wind howling across the field as we speak. St. Aug will get the football on a free kick from the 20. It looks like Rummel's going to place kick it here. And that's Louvier, of course. There's your story, a one-point game, 1:06 to play. Costello will be in the deep position for St. Augustine. Of course, remember, Albert Taylor went out with an injury a few minutes ago. So this one will be on the coverage teams on the defensive Rummel now as the focus has shifted. Louvier to kick it off for the Raiders. Hits it high, hits it well. This ball get to the 15. Here comes Costello. Outside, shakes a tackle. He's got speed. He's near the 45. Wiltz has him. 56 seconds to play. St. Aug down by 1. Now a field goal could win the game. They don't need a touchdown.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, White has the capabilities of driving the Purple Knights into field goal position, Kenny, and I tell you what, this rain is not going to be to the advantage of the Purple Knights.
But it did just start to be heavy a few moments ago, as that's a good return by Costello. Purple Knights football, 56 seconds left, near their own 46. The running back for St. Augustine is 34, Dennis Hebert. Receivers to either side, 4 of those. White barks signal. Back to pass with time. In the flat, incomplete. And a good hit, and the clock stops with 52 seconds left as the hit was made by Kirkley, and not getting up is the receiver Theodore Bush. He took quite a pop from Kirkley. And now downfield, an injury to Cortez Hankton. He's limping. Boy, a lot of injuries to Purple Knight players here. Taylor is out with an injury. Hankton is limping badly and falls down on the turf downfield as you watch the big hit being applied by Kirkley. Bush is down. You talk about a total sellout by 2 teams. This has been it. Let's take the timeout as they tend to. Theodore Bush with 52 seconds to play. 29-28 our score. You're watching the WHNO High School Game of the Week. Hankton's out of the game. 4 wide out set nonetheless. Rummel showing blitz, and they are coming. White gets a block, throws wide open, nobody there, but slipping and falling onto the turf is Eugene Costello. A break for Rummel, bad break St. Aug as Costello slipped. He had some room to run. Timeout St. Aug. 43 seconds left. We'll keep it right here.
You know, Costello's already turned a kick into a punt into a touchdown already. He's got that 4.5 speed. We compared him to a couple of pretty good athletes that have come through here. He was mainly a basketball player, has transferred, as we said. And if you remember a couple of guys, Chris Coward, who went from basketball, played football, and went on to Florida State and the San Diego Chargers, and Matthew Glapion, who played briefly after a basketball career with the Purple Knights, now toiling away for the Tulane Green Wave. And they feel like Costello, Kenny, does have the abilities to play in college. He just doesn't have the experience.
Gain of 2 on the play. It's 3rd and 8. I do believe that was the final timeout for the Purple Knights. It comes with 43 seconds left. So anything in the field of play will keep the clock running here. Of course, an incomplete pass will stop it, and a first down would stop it momentarily. Weather hasn't chased these fans off. Raider players pleading for noise from their side of the field. Purple Knight side of the field likewise. Look at these kids. That's what high school football is all about, isn't it? 3rd and 8 from the 48. Rummel showing blitz and coming. White rolling, trying to get away from the pressure, and does. He pumps, he throws, and it's caught. Caught and evading a tackler down the sidelines and out of bounds with a first down on the play is 34, Dennis Hebert, and what a job by White to evade pressure again. He's done it all day.
Yeah, and White really felt the heat coming and stayed there as long as he possibly could, and finally he delivered a pass to Hebert and scooted down the sidelines. You can see, boy, I tell you what, there were bombs going off all around him. The heat was getting bad back there. Finally let it go. And safety valve down the sidelines for a first down, and more importantly, stopping the clock, Ken.
And it's brightening up, and the rain is stopping, and it's 1st and 10 from the 39. 33 seconds to play. Hankton is back in the game for St. Aug in the slot left. White to throw. He's looking with lots of time. Flag down, deep pass, and intercepted by Rummel. Slipping down with the interception for Rummel is Lamy. And a flag is down, but likely holding, and it is on St. Aug. And with 23 seconds left, Rummel has the pick. The ball is going to be at their own 1. They still got to snap the football. St. Aug has no timeouts.
And I tell you what, Kenny, the thing is right here. He's dropping back a little pressure on him in some wet conditions here. Maybe did not get a great grip, but a good spiral on the ball right there. And Lamy read the eyes and fell down. I tell you, this is not where he wanted to go down, at the 1-yard line. And the problem here is you just can't step back and kneel down.
No, you can't kneel on the ball here.
That's right, Kenny. But in wet conditions, anything can happen. 23.
You're right, Renee.
I would not salt this a game away.
Sealing will not hand this ball off. He will take the snap and try to sneak it and stay out of the end zone. Remember, a safety wins it for St. Augustine. From the 1-yard line, everybody tight. Sneak by Sealing, stays in the field to play, and that should do it for Rummel. Sneaks for a yard. St. Aug cannot stop the clock. What a finish. What a finish here. As the clock winds down, the Rummel Raiders apparently will hold on for a thrilling come-from-behind 29-28 win. The clock expires. Rummel wins it 29-28. What a football game here in Yenny this evening. Back in just a moment. You're watching high school football on the WHNO High School Game of the Week.